That's getting hit too. Oh man. Hey y'all, Justin with Kayak Catfish. Well, I'm out here on Melton Hill Reservoir today. Came out here to do some bait fishing earlier. I was getting some skipjack, some white bass for some upcoming trips here the next few days. But I thought, you know what, while I'm out here today, if I'm able to get enough bait, I'm gonna soak some for a little while. Melton Hill Reservoir, it's not known for big catfish at all. This is striped bass, muskie, crappie, but definitely not catfish. But that don't mean there's not some big fish in here. It's just this body of water, it's not gonna be as good an environment for them as the Tennessee River, which is across town there on Fort Loud and Watts Bar. Look right here, guys. I got another one on right there. Heck, I'm doing the intro here. We got one taken off. Y'all, I'm out here, I'm bank fishing. I pulled my kayak up on the shore and just cast my lines out here in this creek. And so I've already caught one flathead. I'd held off on doing the intro until I caught a fish. And I got one flathead, it's a pretty nice one a little while ago, which I'll show you in here in a minute. And now this one took off while I was filming the intro. I don't think this one's as big as that flathead I got. But I'm just standing here on the shore. I put some skipjack out, 3 rods. And I thought in this creek here, even if I don't get to catfish, I may get some striped bass. Because this creek here, it's got some bait in it. Let's see what we got here with this. We got a pile of weeds, and it looks like a channel cat. Well, ain't a bad channel cat either. All right, y'all. Well, there's one of them danged old channel cats stealing my bait, but that's actually a pretty good size one there. Not bad, man. So that's a flathead and a channel here within 20 minutes or so. So awesome. Let's see if we can get some more out here tonight. All right, y'all, let's let him go. And there he goes. All right, guys. Well, we'll get that other line back out there and we'll get back to it. But like I said here, I'm just out here on Melton Hill Reservoir tonight. Come out here to try to catch some bait. Thought I'd soak some lines for a while, see if I can't catch a catfish or striped bass. Yeah, I've been doing this year-long experiment where I basically anchor down in one spot for the duration of my trip. And one of my plans this year was to come and spend some time. Look right there, I was getting hit on that rod. Getting hit on it. I'm gonna reel down on him. I may have a fish on there. But one of my plans was to come out and spend some time on Melton Hill this year, and I just hadn't got around to it. Because I said, this ain't known for being a big catfish body of water, but there's some in here. He didn't hook up. We're gonna leave that and sit in there a minute, see if he comes back for it. But again, as I'm saying, I'm kind of just up here, pulled my kayak up on the shore and doing some bank fishing, and I'm gonna see if I can get my light set up here so hopefully we can see some of the action. I have ordered a couple of rods specifically for bank fishing, but I haven't got them yet, so hopefully get those here soon. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. There's 2 fish in just a few minutes. Let's see if we can keep it going. Got one on, y'all. Got one on. Got one on here, y'all. Bank fishing out here. This rod just shot off. He's pulling hard. It's on a piece of cut skipjack. Almost feels like he's got me in something down there. I'm making progress on him. My lines ain't been in the water too very long. I'm in a creek here. I come out here and got bait earlier. And thought, well, got a few extra, maybe I'll soak some for a little while. Let's see what that is. I ain't got a good look at him. That's a flathead. How about that? Flathead to start the night here. Oh, he's got the weeds, don't he? That's probably what all that extra resistance I was feeling. I was bringing in a bunch of weeds with him. That ain't a bad flathead right there, guys. Is that camera rolling? Yeah, look at that. Need a skipjack body section. Look at that right there, y'all. Nice flathead to start the night out here. Heck yeah, man. On Melton Hill. This place ain't known for catfish, but they in here. You just gotta put the time in for them. Alright, let's let him go. Got a nice flathead here to start the night. There he goes. Alright guys, let me get another piece of skipjack here. Put that on there. That's just a body section. That's what that last fish ate. The flathead also ate the body section. I got a head on one of them rods and 2 body sections on the other. And cast this out here. Just chunking it way out there toward the middle of that creek. Alright, we fishing again. Look right here, y'all. Look right here. Look right here. Man, I was about to hook my... I ain't even got that light set up yet. I just got that other line cast out. There went my rod holder. Well, it's a good problem to have, ain't it, when you can't get your line set before the next fish comes on. I'm using braided line here. I'm about to bring these fish over these rocks, so I ain't super confident I'm gonna get any of them in, but I'm just out here having some fun. What can I say? Oh, I got another rod right there about to go down. Look at that rod tip right there. Look at it. Let me see if I can work on the one in my hand here first. There it goes, man. There it goes. We got double on, y'all. Man, I hope y'all are able to see this. I ain't got that light set up. I ain't got a real good way to put that light on, actually. Out here on the bank, I ain't rigged nothing up yet. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. That may be another flathead. It is. That's another flathead right there, y'all. Well, again, let's get all these weeds off here. I'm bringing them through the muck to get them on the shore. This bank fishing's fun, y'all. I did some of this over at South Carolina in that tournament last week. Had a lot of fun. I thought I'm gonna give me a couple bank fishing setups and do some more of it. I've enjoyed it, especially when you're getting big fish like this. Alright, y'all, I don't know if you can see that or not because it's getting dark and I ain't got that light set up, but that's another decent flathead right there, man. Heck yeah, and I got this other one on this other rod back here. We gotta let this one go so I can grab the other. There goes that one. There you go, buddy. You're going the wrong way. There it is. Alright. Let me grab this rod now. Oh man. He swam over that other line. Let me go this way with him. Let me go. Oh, I'm having some fun, y'all. He come off? Crap. I can't tell if he's on there or not. Oh, crap. Look right there, guys. Look right there. That fish came off that other rod. I lost him. Look at that pull. Look at that pull. As I about trip and fall on the rocks. Man, oh man. Man, that one was pulling. This is a good fish right here. Fresh skipjack getting it done, y'all. You probably ain't seeing none of it because I ain't got that light set up. Unprepared, y'all. I'm unprepared. But bear with me. We get this fish in. I'll get that light set up and get these lines back out. I hate that other one come off while I was fooling with that last flathead. I'm excited about these new rods and reels I got ordered. They specifically for bank fishing so I can cast longer distances. And the reels got a little bit bigger capacity on them so I can spool them with mono and not have to worry about these sharp rocks so bad. This braided line don't do well on sharp objects. Oh, look at him pull that drag, man. But this braided line on sharp rocks is kind of a no-no. Mono's a lot more abrasion resistant. Oh man. Whew. There he goes again. There he goes again. This may not be a catch, y'all. This may be a strapper. Trying to land him kind of quick here before I run out of any light at all to see him. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. I'm gonna get this light set up right quick, y'all, so we can get a decent picture of this thing. I want to get a good picture of him. Alright, y'all. Look at that blue cat right there. Had to go get my light set up. Had to move the camera to get a decent picture of him here. That is a good blue cat from Melton Hill, buddy. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let him go. We're gonna get these baits back out. Get on out of here then, buddy. Get on out of here. There he goes. That's a good fish, man. I'm happy to get that. And that's a lot of fun. Let's do it again. Alright, y'all, there's that bait. Another skipjack head. I'm gonna go over here and swing it out here. Alright, y'all, there's that bait there. It's another skipjack head. That was from the one that didn't hook up a little while ago, or that I lost while I was fighting the other. And lastly, body section skipjack. Cast it out too. Fish on, fish on. Yeah, buddy, we hooked up again. Probably been about an hour since that last fish. Another good blue. Right there at that rod tip too. That's getting hit too. Man. That's another good fish right here, y'all. Well, he ain't done neither. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That's another awesome blue cat right there, man. Heck with the Tennessee River, man. We got Melton Hill in the clinch, buddy. Heck yeah. Look at that. That's awesome, man. Let's let him go and see if this other one's still on here. Get on out of here, buddy. They're going the wrong way. Here. See if we can get turned around there. There you go. Yeah, go that way. There he goes. All right. Let's check this other rod now. Y'all, there was one on this line here. He just been down there setting with it while I was messing with the other one. Let's get him on in here. That's why he acted that way. We got a flathead on here. Look right there, y'all. Look right there. That one's getting hit too. Oh man. Oh man. Let's leave that flathead setting, y'all. Oh man, that camera didn't get any of it. I had a big takedown over here. Let's put it on that flathead and this rod tip just went whoosh. Y'all, I'm sorry this video ain't gonna be the best quality. I ain't really set up for bank fishing just yet, but give me a few videos of this, I'll get the kinks worked out. That is another flathead. Alright, y'all. Right here's this one. Got that flathead there. There goes that one over there too. He's still under the line. I'm doubled up on them here. They both about the same size. Let's let this one go and get the other one out of here and get these baits back here. That one's gone. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast this line out. Where's this flathead going? Now I think he's there. Come right up back between my feet. Alright guys, there's that flathead right there. About the same size as the other, maybe a little smaller. Let's let him go. Get out of here, buddy. Go tell your friends I showed mercy. Alright, y'all, I've been on the water about 3 hours now. I've actually been on the water a little longer than that, but I've only been catfishing for about 3 hours now. And man, I have caught the heck out of some fish. Not just the quantity of fish, but the quality I have gotten has just been amazing out here. I mean, if you'd told me I was going to get this good of fishing action for catfish out here on Melton Hill before I came out today, I'd have told you were crazy. But it just goes to show you, you just never know. You just got to put your baits in the water and put the time into it. You know, Melton Hill, it's not as good a body of water as Watts Bar or Fort Loudon for trophy-sized catfish. You're in here, obviously, but you're just not going to have the population of them here like you're going to have on the Tennessee River. But, you know, I've been pleasantly surprised out here tonight. I said it earlier this year that Melton Hill and Tellico were two bodies of water that I really wanted to kind of spend a little bit more time on this year and do some catfishing and just see what I could get out of there. And I have spent some time on Tellico earlier this year. I've put in several trips actually, and just haven't done worth a crap. You haven't seen any of those videos because there really hasn't been anything to show. I've had some skunk days and some days where I just get like 1 or 2 dinks. And so unfortunately it's taken me till November here to really get out here to Melton Hill and put some time in. But I thought, you know, I was coming out here this evening anyway just to try to get some bait. And I thought I'll bring my catfish rods with me and just soak some baits for a little while. Didn't have a lot of time to fish this evening, but I thought, you know, maybe just an hour or two, just see if I get a bite. And man, I wish I had more time to spend out here tonight. I mean, this many fish, this good a fish, and 3 hours. I'd love to see what I could do if I had all night to put into this. But I'll definitely be back out here again to this spot soon. I mean, this spot here, never catfished here before. So I definitely want to come back out on a night where I have more time to put into it. But you know, as far as this whole bank fishing with you know, accessing this spot with the kayak and all, guys, give me a little time. You know, let me get my camera set up and lighting set up, get all that dialed in and figured out, and hopefully I'll be able to put out some better quality videos doing this. There's a lot of places that I've got marked where it's, you know, places that I can access by kayak that I can't access by just, you know, by car, by driving up to them. And there are places, you know, like this, for instance, where the better way to target this area, the better way to fish it, is to actually fish it from the bank. I mean, yeah, I could be out there in the kayak and be suspending baits or casting baits out, but I mean, this area here, you're looking at 15, 18, 20 feet deep at the deepest part of, you know, this section of the creek. And so, you know, if I'm suspending baits, I like to be in a little bit deeper water than that. But you know, I can easily just pull my kayak up here on the shore, cast my baits out, and it doesn't take a very long cast to get out there. And so yeah, guys, good night. I wish I had time to stay longer. This wasn't a planned long night trip, but I've stayed out here a little longer while I got time for it. But yeah, guys, anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.